Okay, we're looking at this shape here, special shape. It's called a sphere. So the solid sphere has a radius r. The surface area is 4 times pi r squared. The volume of the sphere, again with a radius r, is 4/3 times pi r cubed. This video doesn't go into the derivations of those formulas, that is covered elsewhere. This is mainly just concerned with the application of surface area and volume of a sphere. Okay, so let's find the surface area and also the volume of a sphere with a radius of 7 centimeters. So surface area, write our formula down, is 4 times pi r squared, where r equals 7. And substitution, and calculation. So we get 615.75 centimeters squared being a surface area. The next part was the volume with the same radius of 7. So the volume of a sphere is 4/3 times pi times radius cubed. So we have 4/3 times pi times 7 cubed. So we have 1436.76 centimeters cubed if we go to 2 decimal places. Just remember, multiplying by 4/3 on a calculator, probably not a good practice just to round it to say 1.3 or 1.33. You may lose precision in some cases. So you can go, if you like, you can go 4 divided by 3 or 4/3 in brackets on a calculator, and that will retain the actual value of 4/3. So just a little hint there. Let's do one last one. This one's a more interesting question. We're given the volume and we have to find the radius of a sphere. So write your formula down. So the volume, which is equal to 10, which equals 4/3 times pi times r cubed, where we're looking for r. So we have to rearrange this. So rearranging equations and solving is a very important skill. So the main thing is that we need to perform inverse operations in order to isolate r, and we need to do the same thing to both sides. And so what we're going to do first is divide by all the constants, which will be divide by 4/3, divide by pi. Then that gets done to both sides. After that, then we take the cube root, and that will find the value of r. So let's see how that works. So we need to divide both sides by 4/3 and pi. We can do that all in one step. So if we do that on the right hand side, basically that gets rid of the 4/3 and the pi. And on the left hand side we have 10 divided by, keep the brackets happening, 4/3 times pi. Now remember, just above you can put that also in the calculator in its own set of brackets if you want to retain the 4/3 to avoid any confusion or any errors. So you could have a nested set of brackets there. And that will just leave the r cubed by itself. So r cubed will equal whatever this comes out as. So let's do that bit now. I'm going to swap the sides around too because I want the unknown symbol on the left. So I've taken it to 3 decimal places here. You wouldn't want to take any fewer than that because you've got to have accurate to 2 decimal places by the time you get to the answer. And the last step, as I said, is to take the cube root of both sides. So if we take the cube root of r cubed, we get just r, and we have to take the cube root of the other side as well. So cube root of 2.387 is next. And by doing that, we get 1.34 meters for the radius.